So right here, I'm gonna call queen 8, 7, 4, double. We flop middle pair and a flush draw. I'm gonna check back here with a lot of his air now. Can stab and we can make money from it. Kind of a medium strength hand, so definitely want to check the flop. Now a lot of our range is just gonna go half pot or check here. He calls. I don't think that he has too many ace high flushes that play this way, so I'm just gonna pot here. And look at that. Taking down some pots already. So got this king, queen, jack, jack double. So it'll probably be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm gonna go and 3-bet this one. Also gonna work on finding some more tables. Get the king 8 deuce flop, double backdoor flush draw. Just gonna pot it. I think a lot of my range like wants to pot or check there. So let me know in the chat, can you hear the audio fine? Do I sound fine on the live stream? Let me know. Flop top 2 and a pocket pair. Start off checking here. I'm trying to post right now on Facebook too that we're live streaming. So top and bottom pair, no hard blocker, no straight draw blocker. Really just wants to check. Kind of more of a medium strength hand. Doesn't want to build a huge pot right away. We got half pot and a caller. Interesting. I think one of these players has a straight. My only concern about calling here is if we do hit, then we could be still losing to a set. We only have like 4 outs. Easy call right here. Got 3 pair here. Don't block the Jack 10. Probably would barrel Jack 10. And we take that one down. I got the sound going on the stream. All right, so I think I'm just about kind of all set up here. And again, if you're watching this back, you could just kind of skip forward to where the action is going. I'm just kind of getting set up here. I'm new to this. So folding right here. Gonna pot raise this up over the limper. All right, so what do we got here? Got to squeeze. Just gonna fold. I think our suit's kind of bad whenever we're getting squeezed there. You know, actually, I think it is a call double suited. I think I should have called there. Sweet. We get 4-bet here. That did not work. I'm trying to use some hotkeys, but so we're just gonna go in 4-bet there. And we're all in. Seems like he has aces too. So we take it down with 2 pair. That's some nice run good for sure. I actually just had a spot in live poker this week. I got all in with pocket aces. I had ace 9-3 single suited, and I got all in versus double suited aces, and ended up 3/4ing him because I hit trip 9s on one board. That was nice. So this is actually an easy fold here. King, king, 7-4, rainbow. At a table with all pros. Every single person's a pro here. If we flat, we're going to get squeezed a lot, and we can't 3-bet a rainbow hand like that. So something whenever you're new to PLO, you can kind of overvalue hands like that. Folding there. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, feel free to ask me. Easy fold right there. Easy fold. Ace 4-4-3. I think we can defend here. Check it over to our opponent. I think we just want to try to show down versus like queens or jacks. And we don't really want to try bloating a pot with ace 4 here. I think this is just a fold. Overall, his pre-flop range is gonna smash that board. He can check behind a lot of 2 pairs like ace queen, ace jack. Gonna be folding here. Raise this up. Ace queen 9-6. Honestly, I'm not sure about this spot. I have to study this spot. But it does seem like it's a recreational player. He's probably going to miss this board a lot. So I don't mind just stabbing and kind of going from there. But this guy's been pretty tight over 13 hands, so I'm not so sure. Seems like the games right now are not pretty good. I'm having trouble finding good tables. This one looks decent. Pretty standard raise with our blockers. We have added fold equity given that we have an ace and two jacks in our hand. So today I went to the coffee shop and I did a little bit of video editing to start off my day with, and then let me turn this down. It's actually a little loud. I started off with some video editing, and then I played some live poker today. I played some 5-10 no limit, and I made a little bit more than a buy-in. Did fine today, and came home, had dinner, and then I spent some time trying to figure out how to do the stream and get that up and running. I had trouble figuring out how to play the music audio, and I think it's working now. So right here, this hand's not strong enough to 3-bet, but definitely going to call. King, 8-4. I think this is a fold, triple suited. Here, I'm just going to check. So 2-pair, we unblock Queen Jack. So it would be a big mistake to bet here with 10-9. I'm just gonna keep checking. Looks like we all had ace 10. So So right here, table 2, we picked up pocket aces. Let's see if we can make something happen here. This guy's 42-21 over 20 hands so far. Definitely going to be 3-betting. He hasn't limped, so don't know too much about this player. Here we block the jack, but we also block the king. We want to get called by like pocket kings. I'm probably just going to c-bet here. Turn comes off. Probably just bet for value again. Now he pots the river. Interesting. I mean, he called the flop, called the turn. So if he had like kings or queens, like a pair that he call flop, call turn with, I think he would just check those back for showdown. He can have like Jack X that turn a flush draw and checks. The question is, would this player... I'm just going to lay it down. The question is, would that player just like float, like flop and turn, and then just pot river? It's a good question. I think this ace king jack 4 is probably a fold. Actually, I think it's a call. This is definitely good for the impositions range, so we're not going to be leading here. And easy fold versus half pot, nothing we can do. So table 2, ace queen jack 9, gonna raise this up. Get 3-bet here by the hijack. Ace king 5 deuce, gonna be raising here. This is a fold. Don't have a nut suit. Ace king 5 deuce, no backdoor flush draw. I think this wants to go into our checking range. Easy check call. He could be bluffing with hands like Jack Jack 10, Queen Queen 10, King Queen Jack, King Queen 10, that sort of thing. Can we get value here? I think it's going to be tough. So I'm just going to check. And he checks back ace 10. So next hand, ace 10, 7, 5, single suited. Going 3-bet. We flop an open ender with an overcard. No pair blocker. I think we could just do this with a lot of our range. I actually do have WPT gold. I guess I just prefer ignition. The games for me, I find are really soft in the morning time. And I like being able to have HUD stats, and I've actually studied more of this format. So this looks like a good, possibly a good 2-5 PLO table. We got multiple non-full stack players here. But yeah, the PLO games, they do seem soft on there. I just like having like stats and everything like that. But you know, maybe I'll even pull up a table of like PLO 200 because I don't have a lot of money on my account. Maybe I'll even do that during this stream. We'll see. So for the people that are watching, I see that there's a couple people watching the stream. What do you prefer? Do you prefer Hold'em or do you prefer PLO? I started off playing a lot of No Limit Hold'em for maybe the first 7 or 8 years of playing, and then I've slowly been playing more and more PLO, and online I just strictly just play PLO because the games I find are a lot softer than in Hold'em. In Hold'em, it's kind of like the game is like so solved with like GTO solvers, and everyone plays very well, and there's a lot of like tight aggressive action. But in PLO, there's a lot of loose action and high VPIP players playing 70-80% of hands, like that sort of thing. The sound went off. Let me play some sound. Ace 9 3 4. I think this is a fold. Usually the solver doesn't like low cards like that, like a 3 and a 4. So far for this session, we are up $187 actually. Oh, it's because of the aces hand. We got all in aces versus aces earlier. Here, I'll show for people that just joined the stream. My night light just came on my screen, so let me turn that off real quick. So yeah, it was this hand. We flopped 2 pair whenever we got all in and scooped up a nice size pot. So here we have pocket queens. We could just check here. There's no reason to bet. If we bet here, we just kind of narrow our opponent's ranges to hands we're beat by. Here, I could stab a third pot, like with quite a few bluffing hands, like that don't have a pair. So I'm going to try to get some value from pocket jacks, pocket tens, pocket nines, 8, 7, 6s, like any pair. Here, gonna go and raise it up with Jack 10, 8, 8 double. We get 3-bet, and we get cold called. We're definitely gonna see a flop. And really bad board for us because we have 2 8s in our hand. We have like less outs versus like aces or kings. So he's probably going to pot here with most of his range, and we're just going to fold. So I'll go in and try to pull up a WPT table. We'll see about this. We'll try it out. We'll try it out for Mr. Sir Hulk. Easy raise right here. I'll see if I can even try to pull up just 2 tables on WPT Gold. Playing PLO, I honestly don't, whatever stakes they have, I don't really mind playing. But I just don't have much money on my account, so I want to try not to bust it and have to deposit more. And I kind of need to get used to the whole like format of, it's definitely different for sure with all the antes. All right, we got some WPT Gold action coming up. So do I want the big blind view or... I don't understand why the software just like looks all grainy. All right, we'll go by chips. Bam, 2 tables going now. All right, so let's do that. I have to make it bigger than the ignition tables because it's kind of hard for me to see it on my screen because it's, the software sucks on WPT Gold, and clearly in all their advertisements. Oh wait, we're playing Hold'em. Oops. Oops. I will play around to our big blind there. I seem to always do that whenever I'm coming in. Yeah, whenever I play Hold'em, it's not a problem. I can easily adjust based on the antes, and I've seen some sims with on GTO Wizard, so I kind of have an idea. But on PLO, I'm definitely not sure how it affects everything. And I hate, it kind of tilts me a little bit like that they, like you can't see your hand until like it folds to you. But it seems like because like you can raise so big, it's almost like you're playing like 50 big blinds. And you're kind of like short stacking. That's what it seems like to me. So that just means that you have to play like really tight pre-flop. But there is the antes that also encourage you to play a little bit looser. So it's interesting. I'm not entirely sure. Here's a 1-2-6 max PLO. So yeah, we definitely got some loose action here. Queen 10 8-8 rainbow. I'm just gonna check here. Here with our 8 of clubs blocker, I'm just gonna stab half pot, try to take down the pot right away. So this is interesting. It looks like it let me buy in deep stack into 1-2 PLO for 400. Jack 9-7-5. It's $1 to call. I mean, it seems like I'm just going to be limping most of my range and going for check raises. We have top pair blocker. I think people just overfold, so I'm just going to stab here. And now we have some showdown value, so I'm just going to check. $10-3, he had 2 pair. Okay. King Jack 7-5 here on the button. I don't even know how much to raise given the whole structure is different. So right here we flop the nuts. If somebody has a 5, they'll probably bet. I don't know, I'm just gonna check here. And versus the min click, we're gonna call. It's kind of weird, but okay. Here, let's just stab half pot. And versus a min bet, I'm just gonna kind of just do a raise like this. We could just keep clicking each other back. All right. Yeah, I guess you were right, Sir Hulk. I don't really know what's going on here on WPT Gold. Definitely. Okay, so here we're just going to be potting it up with aces. Let's see if we can get some stacks here and not bust my account because I only got like 900 bucks in here. Oh, and we take down the pot. Nice. Okay, thanks, Sir Hulk. That's really insightful about having an 8 big blind open only strategy or a limp pot strategy. Cool, cool. Nice. I'm glad the music's good. Limp pot is most profitable for me. Interesting. Okay. I'll just go with pot for this one. I guess too, whenever I pot it, the big blind he's getting 2-1 on a call. Because of the antes. Here, this is, I think we could just check this back or bet 1/3 pot. I'm just deciding about 1/3 because we have all the blockers to him having a 10. But I could see checking back as being good too. Now, just going to check here on the turn. Yeah, this is the shitty part about betting the flop. Now we don't have... I think it's just a fold, given that he did call the flop and we don't have a diamond. Ace 9 7 5. I mean, we have a really shitty gut shot, so I'm just gonna check here. And lay it down. So looks like we got a pot raise here. We're getting 2-1 on a call. Not the hand to call with. I'm gonna stand now. Gonna be folding here. Folding there. Just kind of interested in taking a look here at the 5-10 game. What kind of stats do we got on some of these players? 72-18. That's pretty... So it looks like we kind of have probably like 1, maybe 2 recreationals at the table. I expect some of these like stats to be wider, 29-16, just because people are probably limping in more with antes. Yeah, if I knew a little bit more about the strategy, for sure, like that would be a table I would be looking to join with the 72-18 fun player. Looks like a pretty good table of some 5-10 PLO. Yeah, maybe I'm just playing like even too tight at WPT gold. I don't know. In terms of ace 10 8 deuce. I'm not sure. I think like at a regular game, I think I would be folding. It would be close. Yeah, it's a fold at regular tables. But maybe if you're having a limping Oling strategy, maybe you could just limp in with that hand. And it would be like a limp fold. Not sure. This guy's playing 76% of hands. King, queen, 10, 3. So we only have like one blocker here, no backdoor flush draw, so I'm just not going to go crazy bluffing every single combo that has a 10 in it. Queen 10 9 5. Just folding. Obviously. Folding there. So we've been kind of card dead for a little bit, hoping to pick up some hands here. This guy has 12 chips left, 12 bucks. All right, 23-11, he pots it. All right, I'm just gonna pot it up here. I guess we're gambling. So we probably want to like 1/3 or check here. I'm just gonna 1/3. Do we want to just rip it? Maybe I'll do something like this. Kind of set up a multi-street bluff. Now, I probably do want to check it down for showdown because I think it's going to be hard to get called by ace 9 or ace 5. Queen jack 8-6. Okay, so we had him in pretty good shape the whole time. So gonna fold there. Yay, I'm glad that we could win a little bit of money, so not at risk of busting my account just yet. Oh, we did start at 400 here. So I'll just raise it up here for pot. I like the idea, Sir Hulk, of the limping only strategy. I just don't know how to implement it at the moment, or what that entirely looks like. So we do have the... I'm just going to go half pot since we have the jack blocker here. If we didn't have the jack blocker, then I would probably just check my hand on the flop. Like if we had ace queen 5-4, king 10 9 8, I think that's a raise. I don't know why I switched over to that. Maybe I clicked something. Top pair with the spade, tennis spade blocker. I think we just want to check here. And I'm just gonna let this go. Multi-way. Okay, thanks for the overview on the stats. You said 510 is really reggy and you don't play unless there's 2 spots. That sounds like a good idea. So, Sir Hulk, do you play poker for a living? All right, gonna be raising it up here. Ace King 9-3. King 10-4. Yeah, I'm just gonna cold call this. Looks like 2 recreational players in the blinds. Easy check here on the flop. So I'm going to try to stream on Thursdays. It's going to be kind of my stream day, like starting to stream around 7:30, 8 p.m. in the evenings. I'm not going to commit to like a certain schedule at the moment, but I'm just going to try to do that and then eventually maybe get on like a more regular schedule with it. So he pots it on the flop. Easy fold. So we got a min raise from a short stack player. Easy fold there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to head out by 9:40, just because I gotta do a few things before going to bed at 10:30 tonight. Let me get the sound going. So hopefully we can pick up some hands in the last couple orbits here. But yeah, I'll regularly be streaming on Thursday, and maybe we can do some more WPT gold action and try to run up the account some. That would be nice. So more trash hands, more folding. Come on, something double suited connected or aces, kings. I'll even take rainbow aces. Yeah, that sounds like a nice balance. You know, playing poker for a profitable side hustle and then having something else to do too. I've recently got into creating some content for poker, and I'm about to release a poker book, so it's nice doing other stuff. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. So king, 5-4. Raise this up. This guy's pretty tight so far, 23-8. That's really, really tight. So he definitely probably has a solid hand here. So easy check here on the flop. So this guy comes out potting. Interesting. 41. We have a pair. We have a king of clubs. I'm just going to go for it. hoping to get the fold. And we take it down. Nice. I'll keep that in mind about the Sir Hulk says that the PLO 100 tables are way softer and easier to run the account up on just multiple tables with multiple 50 plus VPIP players. 5533. I think this is a fold. Can just grind it up to 5K on the account, then play higher. Yeah, that sounds decent. I think if I was really serious about putting a lot of time in, then I would just deposit some more money. But I play a lot of live poker during the week, so I would aim for the 8-man tables too. The pots are bigger and they punt more often. Okay. That sounds like some good advice. I just saw on this table there was, maybe he's gone now. There's like a 70 VPIP player. So now I'm going to start wrapping up because I need to do a few more things. I actually have to finish getting some stuff ready to post tomorrow on social. This guy doesn't raise the full pot, so I'm just going to cold call. King 8-4. We don't have backdoor clubs. We do have one spade. I'm just gonna half pot. Players tend to, they seem to just not protect their checking range too much. So now we can check it down versus queens. We're obviously beat by pocket jacks. Now we lose to both. All right. Good thing we didn't bet there. We definitely would have got snapped. Man, the time bank is definitely very quick on here. I was considering betting. I just don't think that we really win whenever we check back. But I'm glad I kind of timed out there because it definitely would not have worked. Ace King. He has 40 bigs, so we're like SPR 2 here. We do have the blockers. I'm just gonna go something like that. And he's all in. Well, it's hard to fold for this price. I was hoping that didn't happen, but and last hand there. All right, well, that's been it for the stream, guys. Thanks for watching.